Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show. And what a week. It was a trip over the river to take on the Jenks Trojans in Lauren, Montgomery. Week 1 to week 2 was like a hyperdrive as far as the outcome. You go to Texas week 1, and then week 2, basically for you guys, taking on Jenks and 57-7.
Yeah, you know, our schedule was pretty tough to begin with. You know, going on the road to Texas and then going over to Allen Trimble Stadium is never an easy task. In fact, we've never won there against Jenks. We've won our semifinal game last year against Midwest City, and so we know it's a Jenks team. We know they're very talented. We know they're well coached, and so we knew we had our work cut out for us. Thought we had a great week of practice going into the game. Thought our kids were focused, and we were kind of excited to go meet that challenge.
Kind of an interesting way for the schedule to go because you have a bye week.
Yeah, you know, since we've put in the 0 week over the last cycle, it's given us the flexibility to schedule a 0 week game, and we've done that with the Border Brawl and the Jenks game. And so now headed into week 2, we've got our 2 games in, and we'll actually be open this week before we play our final non-district game against Putnam City Original.
All right. So you have preparation for a game like Jenks. You must have had a great week of practice. Let's talk about our practice players of the week.
Man, I tell you what, that's one of the things I'm most proud about with this team is we've got some guys that are doing an exceptional job of giving us a great look and practicing starters all the way down to sophomores, doing a good job. And our practice player captain for the week was Caleb Parker, a senior defensive back for us, just giving us a good look, giving us everything he had, as well as junior DB wide receiver Noah Jones, who's given us a good job. And so super proud of those guys and the look that they're giving us and taking their job seriously, you know, both on the show team as well as their job on Friday nights. Those guys are doing a fine job.
All right, that's our Chick-fil-A practice players of the week. It is the Spartans and the Trojans. A battle. Their Friday night. We're going to have your highlights when we come back. The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by Roush Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Midwest Sporting Goods, put some Midwest best on you. Nowlin Orthodontics, live life smiling. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love for the game. Doc's Country Mart. Check us out at okcountrymart.com. BTC Broadband. Stay connected with us. Billings Construction Group. Our service is unequaled. Matthews Ford. Come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pools.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At Roush Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nallens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
Welcome back. An historic night for the Spartans there at Hunter Dwelly and Allen Trimble Stadium as the Spartans take out Jenks in a big way. Coach, let's go ahead and get into the highlights. We got lots to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, opening up right here, you'll see our cheerleaders, us coming out of the tunnel, just a raucous crowd at Jenks, and it's so fun to play in that environment, especially early in the season. You see us come out, we won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. You'll see our defense flying around right there. Tanner Doyle on the tackle from his safety position, getting his first start. You'll see Carson Chambers on a great tackle right there, closing down from his outside linebacker position. And second play of the game right here, we throw the quick screen out to Braylon Presley, and he does a really nice job of picking up some extra yardage. You see a good block right there by Kobe Williams, and Chad Tenney won our off-tackle pin and pull play and get Braylon into the end zone right there for a quick score, and we'll take the lead early in the game, which is always nice to have. And you'll see Jenks right here doing what they do, pounding on you, running the football a little bit, and defense doing a good job. Brody Sarton, Owen DeWoody there on the tackle for a loss on the sack play. Just really good defense right there, keeping us in the game. On the draw play right there, Mason Williams doing a good job from his quarterback position, and then we come back right here with a little play action, throw the post over the top to Brendan Presley, and he's showing off his great speed right there, having a big night on both sides of the ball for the Spartans. And little celebration right there, knocks down Luke Krieger, but man, it's fun to see those guys having fun out there. Right there, Mason Van Pelt, our MVP, doing a great job from his nose guard position, spilling everything, and Nick Waddell there on the fumble recovery. We talked to those guys about being around the ball and getting to the ball, and good things will happen. And Chad Tenney and Kobe Williams right there on the G play, off tackle, doing a really nice job of getting us a crease, and Braylon Presley in for his second touchdown of the game. The little bubble screen right there, Jenks is trying to throw, and you'll see Trevin Holt, Brendan Presley, a lot of guys rallying up around that and making a great open field tackle. And then Jenks drops back on third down right here and throws the post, tries to throw the post over her head, and Jordan Reagan, the Oklahoma State commit, doing a good job of picking that ball off and having a nice recovery right there. So excited to see our guys playing such great defense. Our defense had a bend but don't break mentality, and Brody Sarton, just a physical tackle right there. He's doing a good job from his linebacker position, and Trevin Holt and Tanner DeWill coming in from their safety positions right there. A lot of safety fits. It's a big game for our safeties right there. And here's the first of Brendan Presley's interceptions right here, and he does a nice job of picking up some yardage. And Brendan's such a competitor right there, but I sure would like to see him go out of bounds so he doesn't take any extra hits. And we get the offense out on the field right here, and we throw the hitch route out on the edge to Luke Krieger. Mason Williams had a good night. Braylon Presley doing a good job getting the edge right there in behind the blocking of Dalton Perry and Kobe Williams on our offensive line. Just great protection right there. Mason moving the pocket just a little bit and picking up Corbin Steele right there on a reception. Corbin's doing a nice job for us, playing 4 or 5 different positions. And then Luke Krieger right there on the dig route, just a nice reception, picks up the first down. And we come back on the off-tackle play right here to Brendan Presley, and Brendan does a nice job of picking up some extra yards. He's just so strong. People underestimate his strength and get us down close right here. And then what a wonderful touch pass right there by Mason Williams in between 2 defenders to Luke Krieger for the touchdown. Got him pinned down deep right here, and you'll see Bear Daniel and Young Jr., Ethan Watkins getting in on the tackle right there. It's good to see a lot of different guys helping us out. And then we have the punt block on right there, but they have the bad snap, and so we come back with excellent field position and the touch pass right there from Mason to Brennan. He weaves it in there in between a couple of defenders, and Mason having a really good night. I think he only had 3 incompletions on the night, and so that was really good. Corbin Steele fitting in from safety right there, and we're putting a little pressure from the linebacker position right here, and Jenks is scrambling, and Owen DeWoody just slips out of his hands right there, and then Jordan Reagan on the interception. So Jordan's second interception on the night. He had a great night, and he's really coming on and playing better and better ball all the time right there. Braylon Presley on the counter play up inside. Excellent yardage. Braylon really likes hitting it in between the A gaps, and it's fun to see a running back that can hit it in tight right there. And our relief valve right there, we hit Corbin Steele, and Corbin showing off his great speed, picking up some extra yardage. And then Mason hits Trevin Holt here over the middle right there, and Trevin is getting off to a good start, helping us in all phases of the game. And then the off-tackle play right here in between behind Chad Tenney and Kobe Williams, and Braylon Presley picks up, I think, his third touchdown of the night. I think he ended up with 4 on the night. So going into half, very pleased with the way our team is playing with a 43-0 lead, and we're excited to get in there, cool the guys down a little bit, and come out and hopefully finish the game strong.
It was sweltering out there, and the Spartans were rolling at 43-0 there at the half. We'll have your second half highlights when we come back.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At Roush Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nallens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Welcome back to the show. The Spartans manhandling Jenks at the half. They're in Jenks. And, Coach, let's get right into second half highlights, up 43-0.
Coming out here in the second half, we knew it was important for our kids to stay focused and get off to a good start. And you'll see Tyler Parsons and McKeelan Ware up inside for their defensive line positions, bottling everything up. And then great gang tackling right there. Tanner Doyle, Brody Sarton running the football extremely well. Brody coming in on a blitz, putting a little pressure on him, and Brennan Presley picks up that 3rd interception of the evening, and just doing an excellent job in all phases of the game right there. It's fun to see our defense playing well, having some fun right there. And we run the off-tackle play a little bit, and Jenks stretches it out, and Braylon Presley cuts that thing back behind A-gap and gets in the end zone for an excellent score right there. And Brody Sarton comes in and makes an initial hit, and then a whole host of Spartans, Nick Waddell, Josh Adams in on the tackle, so it's good to see some of those guys in there really mixing it up, rallying to the football right there. Kobe Williams in on the tackle, senior defensive lineman doing a nice job for us. Kobe Lakin doing a nice job. And here is Brennan's final interception of the evening right here. And takes this one to the house, actually gets called back, but I think he's just about talked Jenks out of throwing his way right there. And then we run the stretch play here over the edge again, and Braylon does a nice job picking up the first down, tries to switch hands and puts the ball on the ground, and that's something I know Coach Smith is going to work with him on. Right here, Luke Krieger, we hit the dig route out over the top, and Luke's just so strong. You see how many Trojans it takes to bring him down. And we hit the bubble screen right here to Alex Stadler. Alex doing a really good job, the senior wide receiver for us, and can play any of those positions for us. Bear Daniel, senior outside linebacker on the hitch route, also plays wide receiver for us. And then we catch him in a corner blitz right there, and Caleb Townsend and Chad Tenney pick up a great couple of blocks on the wide receiver screen to take us to the end of the game at 57-7, Mark.
All right, huge win, and a huge win in this series. Let's take a look at our Primo Mitsubishi final stats.
Yeah, first downs on the evening. Obviously, the score, as we mentioned, 57-7. We had 14 first downs to Jenks' 12 total offense. We had 345 yards on the night to 225. 244 of that came through the air, 101 on the ground. Penalties, relatively light night in penalties, and that's a big deal. And then you'll see the turnover margin, and that's a big difference maker and one that we always like to focus on. 0 turnovers on the evening for us. Jenks had 6. Passing, Mason Williams was 16 and 19 through the air for 291 and 4 touchdowns. Rushing, Braylon Presley leading all rushers, 10 carries for 118 yards and 4 touchdowns. Zach Blankenship had 11 carries for 39 yards through the air. Or receiving, Brennan Presley had 4 receptions for 144 yards and 2 TDs. Luke Krieger had 5 for 51. Corbin Steele, 2 big receptions for 41 yards. Trevin Holt, 1 for 15. Tackles on the evening, some new faces on the tackle leaders. Trevin Holt, 13 tackles from his safety positions. Bear Daniel had 12 tackles, Tanner Doyle 11, and Nick Waddell on the board with 8 tackles. So stats-wise, a great evening for the Spartans.
All right, a huge win, especially just in the history of the series. It was there was a lot of milestones met, and it looked like those kids were just on point all night.
Yeah, and it's indicative of the way they practiced all week, but we got some senior leaders that are focused and don't lose focus and take their job very seriously, and it's fun to coach those guys.
All right, now, obviously had a huge gain week 1 to week 2, well, actually into week 1 because you had the 0-week game. So week 2, you get a game not scheduled, so you get a week off and get preparation for next Friday after next.
Yeah, coming up, we'll be off this week and then head into our technically our week 3 matchup over at Putnam City Original High School, their legendary field, and so we'll be looking forward to that battle. Hopefully can cure up a few nicks and bruises this week and continue to grow as a football team through practice.
All right, time to heal. We'll come back and take a look at our Player of the Week.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At Roush Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me. Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nowens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do and we like to have fun every day.
Welcome back to the show, and it's time for our Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week, and it's senior Brennan Presley. Offense, defense, you had it clicking.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, tell me about your experience. Hot night. Obviously, you made a splash defensively. What did you see out there?
Just trying to get the energy of the other guys out. I mean, as a senior, I know, and the captain, I know they look up to me. So just going out there and just giving my all, so they see that, so they know when they get out there and they have a chance to make a play, they can do the same.
All right. Now, last year we talked about what do you like better, offense or defense? But let's kind of narrow it down now to big plays, offensively or defensively. You light people up at Mansfield, offensively, defensively. You do it the other night. What is it that you like best, making a big play?
I think the biggest plays come from defense because the momentum. Obviously, you can take it from the other team, and you can also gain it yourself. So I think defensively, that's where I gain the most momentum.
Talk about your defense a little bit and its strengths.
I think the strengths are, we have some of the best linebackers, in the state. And then as far as, secondary, Jordan Reagan on the other side, and me and him just be able to, cover anybody that, we fit to see in the state. And then Trevin Hull is a safety. He's smart enough to, recognize fits and then, check them and just read everything. And the D-linemen has really come up. I mean, we have some first-year kids in there starting, but all they do is, give effort and, have the right attitude and positive mindset. So I think, once we start building on these wins and not get complacent with, how we're doing, then we should be really great.
Well, let's get to little brother. Braylon's performance, how do you rate them?
That was a little better than mine last night, but I'm not sure it beat my first game.
All right, Oklahoma State's where you're headed. Talk about your future, and you're looking forward to that, but you got a lot of season to play and really enjoy. I'm
looking forward to next year. Excited to really get up there. But as far as the first things on my mind right now is definitely winning a championship, and then after that, it's, going undefeated. I mean, we haven't been 2-0 a lot, so just starting right now, trying to just take it a game at a time. So I think for this senior class, it'd be a really great thing to do.
All right, awesome. Thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Brennan Presley, our Player of the Week, brought to you by Now in Orthodontics. When we come back, we'll talk about youth football.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At Roush Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nowens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do and we like to have fun every day.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12 and we went and got x-rays and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
Welcome back, and it's time now for our Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week. We're going to head to third grade white. Dan Rice joins us here on the show. Dan, good to have you.
Hey, it's good to be here.
All right, third grade. Let's talk about your team just overall and what it's like coaching at the third grade level.
Absolutely. Well, first I want to congratulate Coach Montgomery on a really big win this week. That was very historic, so that was great to see. But in terms of coaching, third grade football, I mean, first of all, I look at it as a privilege to be out there with those young guys every day and, trying to teach them life lessons, but go out there and teach them how to have fun, and ultimately try to do our best job to teach them how to play the right way.
All right, let's talk about your offense just in general. Talk about what happens on the offensive side of the ball for your team.
Well, first of all, it starts up front with the big boys, and I'd say we're a very balanced team. We got a lot of big guys up front, and we got some speed in the back. So we try to leverage that to our advantage. And, we set up pretty big expectations for those guys up front, and they set the tone. And then we're running a diamond formation behind them, sometimes a little bit of pro. And one thing that's working really well for us right now is the crossbuck. Just a good old school crossbuck, but, I've seen it ran good a lot, and I've seen it ran poorly, and they run it really well.
All right, on the defensive side of the ball, what do you guys bring to the table?
Well, that combination of size and speed, definitely. And really right now we're keeping it simple. We're not asking them to do too much. What we're mainly asking them to do is slant hard up front. We'll blitz behind it a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it simple since it's third grade right now, and I'm just really asking them to fly to the ball inside and out if you're an inside out guy, fly outside in if you're an outside guy, and really protect those corners, because that's really important on the third grade level, is to protect those corners.
Dan, what do you get out of coaching just from a satisfaction level of working with the kids?
Well, it's really neat watching them go to the next level. So this is like the second time I've done this. My son has an older brother that plays for Coach Montgomery now, and to see Braylon Presley, a kid that we had the privilege of coaching a few years back, get in the game and score, I believe, 3 touchdowns this week. That's really huge. So just kind of watching them progress through life and do well in school, and do well on and off the field is it's just an honor.
Bixby Youth Football Association, part of the INFC, and how would you rate, obviously, Bixby's organization inside the INFC compared to some of the other ones that you see? Do you think it's right there at the top?
Yeah, I think it's top notch. One thing that I thought after going to the high school game this week was there's a big mix of kids in that class that they've been whooping on Jenks since they were little kids. So they take that mentality to the next level, and I think that's a special relationship between Bixby Youth Football and the high school, is seeing that progression, and hopefully us we're doing a good job in handing the baton off to Coach Montgomery, and then he's just taking those kids that have that mentality of like, hey, you know what, we expect to win this game. We've been beating them since we're in third grade. You know what I mean? So that's really what I think about Bixby Youth Football.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right, Dan Rice, third grade white. That is our Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week. No game this week. Then next week, it's on to Putnam City. The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by Roush Coleman Homes. Improving quality of life, one home at a time. Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Midwest Sporting Goods. Put some Midwest best on you. Nowlin Orthodontics. Live life smiling. Tulsa Bone and Joint. Moving life forward. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love for the game. Doc's Country Mart. Check us out at okcountrymart.com. BTC Broadband. Stay connected with us. Billings Construction Group. Our service is unequal. Matthews Ford. Come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pool.